Hello and welcome to my YouTube again, guys. The results are in from the 5th event, so I'll get right to it. Group 1 results. Big Tom only had to pick it up and put it down. He held it for 4 seconds. He didn't have to, he qualified. So the battle here obviously was to confirm 2nd and 3rd places. And it kind of ended up being the same two from the previous event. So it's the Kevin versus the Canadian in a stone off. Smokes Ellis 5 points off the pace here, and then Andy Black down in 5th. Andy did alright, I thought. He came in as a reserve. He did all the equipment testing, called him last minute. Not easy thing to do, and you know, he scored 12 points, which in his first Worlds in that group ain't bad. But the winner of the hold in the group was Kevin, 95 seconds, and then obviously the Canadian. Oh no, sorry, Andy Black came 2nd and the Canadian 3rd. So yeah, Andy's showing that he's got a pretty good grip there. Group 2, Mr. Hooper, same as Tom, 6 seconds, didn't need to hold it very long, just needed a point. He qualified, a really strong qualifier there as well. Couldn't be caught. Mark Felix got 140 seconds. The man is outrageous, absolutely outrageous. I still can't believe it when I look at it. 140 seconds, mental. Real shame, he made a real charge for the 3rd, but unfortunately 2nd place fell to Bobby Thompson and 3rd place Brian Shaw, so they're going to have a stone off. I didn't actually talk about the stone off in Group 1. I'm going to pick Kevin. I think Kevin will beat the Canadian. He's very good at stones. He's just a very good, strong all-round athlete, and I just think he'll win the stone off. Bobby versus Brian. People want to say that Brian's off his game, or he's old, or he's past it. Last week, 2 family members, an auntie and an uncle, died. I'm sure that's affected his headspace. But saying that, he's Brian Shaw. He's one of the best stone lifters to ever live, and I'm sorry, Bobby, you're strong as a bull, but unless lightning strikes Brian Shaw, he's making the final. So that's a dead cert for me. I cannot see past that. But yeah, Felix finished on 15 points, Janash 13, and Pina on 13. Group number 3. Quite surprised actually here, but I guess Novikov wasn't as much in the clear as he thought he was. So Novikov has gone for it. He got 98 seconds, but there's been some crazy times in his group. Trey got 126 seconds, and then Mr. Toro got 113, and then Skimansky got 106. So that was crazy. 91 seconds was Bish, and then Rob Kearney got 61. And when you see all the times of previous groups, this was a really high scoring group. But yeah, Novikov obviously secured the group win, and went on to the final. Now it's going to be Trey Mitchell versus Adam Bishop. Rob Kearney lost out by 3 points. So again here, I really think Trey's going to be a pain for Adam. Adam's a good stone lifter. Adam's a really good athlete all round, but in the past Trey has just been a very scary stone lifter. So it'll be an interesting battle. It'd be really nice for Adam to beat him, but I think Trey is a big problem, and I would be shocked if Adam beat him, but I would also be very happy. But I think Trey's going to obviously unfortunately beat Bishop out with a stone off. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Group 4, Mr. Lissis, he actually did quite a long time as well. He got 85 seconds. Maxime got 93 with the win. Bear in mind, Novikov got 98 and came 4th in his group. So Maxime won his group with 93. Pavlo got 91 and came 2nd. And Beskovic got 3rd. Gav got 4th. And obviously Flowers didn't do anything. Sorry, Gav got 5th. Yeah, so a tight group. Lissis actually got 4 points there. So he actually came 3rd. So he finished top of the group, qualified. Looks really impressive. It's going to be a really interesting final. But this is going to be a pretty interesting start-off. Maxime versus Pavlo. Pavlo is a little bit unknown, but he's a very good athlete. He's got the makings of a good stone lifter, a bit like Maxime. So I'm going to go with Maxime based on experience. Both good stone lifters, but I think Maxime's experience here is going to carry him through. So we'll see. And I've got to say, big well done to Gav Bilton here. You know, if he finished 4th, it would end up being 4.5 points off 3rd, but he put in a great performance. And in a group with them 3 who finished above him, you know, there's no shame. He's really put on a good performance there, and he can build on that. Now group 5, that's Mr. Stoltman, Mr. Luke Stoltman, sorry, his group. He didn't even have to attempt it, which is what I said yesterday's video. So he zeroed, but he'd already qualified because he had a 7-point lead. So we have Kelvin won with 105 seconds, and then it was Evan with 100 seconds. After him was Ithor, he got 63, and then Coco got 60. And in last place was Lorenzen, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Anyway, you've got Ithor versus Coco in the start-off. I'm going to pick Ithor, probably because I don't know anything about Coco. But you know, Ithor is a bit more experienced here. He's made the final before, he's done the start-off before. So I'm going to pick Ithor. So we've got the start-off to come later. There's going to be some great battles there. Especially with Adam and Trey. Pavlo and Boudreaux, so they're the ones I'm looking forward to. Yeah, I hope you're all enjoying Worlds. It's pretty exciting. The final really is heating up to something special this year. Tom's looking in fantastic shape, as well as Luke. But Mr. Hooper is showing he's a real danger. Novikov also, we all know what Novikov's like. He's an absolute fireball, you know. So, and Lissis looking really strong. So, you know, you got 5 group winners there who potentially could be 5 winners. So, yeah, it's all to play for in the final. But let's see what the results of the storm will be later. Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed Worlds. Please like, please subscribe, and all the best. Thanks, guys.